CEO teachers? Welcome back to the show. Oh my gosh, what a week it has been. I just got back from Costa Rica. I went on a business trip and I am forever changed. My voice sounds a little tired. That's because it is. Entrepreneurs, they just, they live their lives a little bit differently. They are go, 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 go. And I don't know if I was mentally or physically or emotionally prepared for all of that, but I'm back in the States now. I am so recharged and full of energy, and it just feels absolutely beautiful. On today's show, we're going to talk about something I wish every teacher knew before they really tried to increase their income. I was thinking today about, just going back over my journey and what it looked like. And if I had to go back and say, man, these are things that I wish I would have known before I got started to help me grow faster, I wanted to put them in today's show. So stick around. You don't want to miss it. Teachers, can we all agree on something? You're absolutely awesome at what you do. You know it. Your students know it. Your colleagues know it. From the outside, you're doing all the things right. But what happens when you need a little pick me up, a pep talk, a support system to keep all those parts moving flawlessly? And the people that you hang around every day, they're just not it. You need something more. What happens when your ideas, they feel stagnant and you just can't think of one more thing to put out into the world because you are just overworked and you're so tired? What happens when you, as the teacher, need inspiration and some advice? Well, I have all the answers that you need. You find the only online teachers lounge that'll guide you and allow you to show up for yourself, for your students, and your family in a more abundant way. Friends, Teacher TV, it's back and better than ever because we don't just believe in surface level support. We did Teacher TV back in 2020, and it was amazing to see all of your faces. We are coming at you every Thursday on Facebook for nothing else other than to serve teachers. We're going to share some tough love concepts, super tricky tips, and some secret sauce that no one else is sharing in the world of online teaching or in creating a teacher business, just to show you the love that you deserve. We're not just teachers. We are the cheerleaders that you didn't even know that you needed in your life. So make sure you come check us out. It's an extra credit bonus exclusively for you, even more than this podcast. It's way better than a Jeans Day pass. You're going to peel back the layers, and we're going to give you the 1, 2, 3 on all things teacher life, from education to marketing to fun and everything in between. Just show up in your comfies, come chat with us, network, share your ideas, and get inspired alongside a community of educators who get you and the important work that you do each and every day. Join us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Teacher TV. Stop what you're doing right now, unless you're driving, and head on over to CaseyMorris.com/Teacher TV to RSVP for this week's live stream straight from the CEO Teachers Lounge. 2024 is going to be our year, teachers. Let's do this. Go to CaseyMorris.com/Teacher TV to RSVP, and I'll see you there. When you work on something that has the capacity to make you $5, it doesn't matter how much harder you work, the most you're ever going to make is $5. And so when I started to change my mindset of just selling my lesson plans online for a couple of dollars and really believed I was worthy of success and that I could find freedom and happiness and flexibility in whatever path I decided. Yes, even as a teacher, that's when everything changed. A Japanese proverb says, money grows on the tree of persistence. And looking back over my last decade of work, I was going through significant years in my journey. First, it was year 3, then it was year 6. And I thought to myself, how can I really quantify what that might look like? And so I tried to think about some ways where it really made a difference. I think when I got my brain right, really understanding that I had to learn a lot of new things. I had to become a beginner again to make extra income online as a teacher. That my business did grow significantly in year 3 because of that, because I studied and I became smarter and I became a lifelong learner. And I was so eager to think what my competitors were doing and how I could do it better than them. I was fixated on the how. How can I make this work? But by year 6, I realized that just learning how and figuring out the 1, 2, 3s, the ABCs, that wasn't going to make me insanely successful. In fact, it was going to help me burn out faster than I ever thought possible. And so in year 6, instead of working on my brain, I began to work on my mind. And I know that that sounds silly to say because they sound like they are one and the same, but they're not. I began reading books that focused more on how I could grow as a person, how I could believe that as a teacher, I was still worthy of whatever success looked like. That I had no limit onto the amount of money that I could make. I had no limit onto the happiness that I deserved. And fixating my goals and my mindset on my mind rather than just my brain or just financial gain is when everything really, really began to change for me. Now, traditional paths as a teacher, they go like this. When you're thinking about increasing your income, you're like, oh, maybe I'll be a coach of something, right? You're like, I was on the golf team in high school. I could be a golf coach. Maybe you're thinking, I'll do some after school activities like become part of a boys and girls club, or I will stay after school and do some tutoring. Maybe you're going to make extra money by chaperoning different events for your students. For us, that was just expected, but maybe that's something that you could do that would help you make extra money. Maybe it's teaching remedial classes, putting on an extra class on your day for an extended day. Again, the mindset is the more I work, the more money I make, but you're really taking up so much precious and valuable time in your life by doing things like this. Maybe you're thinking, I'm going to go back to school and get extra degrees. 3 degrees over here. How many do you have? My bachelor's degree is in early childhood education. My master's is in IT, and my specialist is in educational leadership because I was brainwashed too. I was made to believe that if I got extra degrees that I would be able to make it to, $100,000 by the time I retired. And what I found was that those extra degrees really just put pennies on the dollar of what I was already doing. And so paying back the student loan debt seemed so like a task I could not complete because it was so much money that I had put into this school. It was going to take years to rectify. Many employment contract rates are determined by salary without any room for negotiations. Yet one study found that student performance, it rose by 5 and 10% when a teacher's salary was increased too. It's not just about the money, friends. It's about feeling valued, feeling loved, supported, feeling worthy. And when you have not had a raise or when your money has gone down, the only thing that says to you in the workplace is that you're not good enough. You're not worthy of success. Only 45% of teachers agreed that they were satisfied with their salary. That leaves 55% dissatisfied. School teachers are generally considered lower middle class, which is honestly disgusting. They usually hold college degrees and they are considered the lower middle class. Their work, our work, is largely self-directed to the future of the world. And yet we are not at a high status. I was on a shuttle ride with someone from the UK this week while I was in Costa Rica, and we were talking about teachers in the States. And she said that in the UK, they are paid the same as engineers. I was like, absolutely not. So we talked about the difference between what they're paid in the States and what they're paid in the UK and even in Australia. And it just blew my mind. So if I had to give you some things that I wish every teacher knew about increasing their income, it would be this. You don't have to get those extra degrees, or you don't have to spend time away from your family. In fact, you can create your own success path, whatever that looks like to you. Or you can follow one of our 10 proven success paths. You can make this life work for you in the season of life that you're in because you already have the skills, the classroom resources, and the experience to start an online business. You can use your experience, communication, organization, knowledge, and your know-how to teach, to reach anyone all over the world. You don't have to do this alone. You can spend about 20 minutes and look for ways to make money online, scour the internet for weeks and weeks at a time, or you really can fast track your learning and find a proven pathway to success. You can develop and be a part of community that already has done this and already feels like they are on their way. Some of them are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and some of our students have reached the $1 million mark. We call it our Teachers Lounge, and we are talking about this for free right now on Teacher TV every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope you'll come check us out on Facebook. If you'll type Casey Morris and go to my business page, you'll be able to watch us there. We learn how to collaborate and understand the journey together, and it's absolutely beautiful. Everyone was once a beginner, and you might remember those first few years, and what they didn't teach you in grad school is that you have experience no matter what. If you've spent one day in the classroom, you have experience that you can sell and package online. You don't need traditional degrees really to get started. All I need for you to have is a passion for education. So just remember this, that seasoned teachers have a lot of experience that comes with watching the education pendulum swing back and forth, but new teachers have brand new experiences, brand new ideas that are innovative. And so no matter where you are on the spectrum, this opportunity is for you. Bring your experience and expertise to the table. And let's start making your worth, teachers. Come check us out every Thursday on Facebook as we begin this journey of really understanding what it means to increase your income and increase the value of your life. I used to live my life in black and white, and now I live it in vibrant color. And I want to invite you to be a part of that. Come check us out Thursday nights, Facebook, 7 p.m. Casey Morris, where we're going to be talking about all of this in the coming weeks. As always, remember, your best is yet to come, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.